Hey everyone, how are you? I really am so sorry for getting this video out so late tonight. Technology is just something else. When you really need it to work for you, it just doesn't do what it needs to. And I just now been able to get my computer to work. So let's just get on with it because we're only working problems 1 through 11, odd numbers. We did in class 1, and some of you we had a chance to do 3. So again, if you did not get that, I'm going to make this equation where I have 396 divided by 42. And then I need to look at to see. I'm looking at my divisor, and my divisor is going to be closest to 40. So is it 40 or 50? 42 is closest to 40. Now I'm going to look at my 396. I'm looking for compatible numbers that are divisible by 40, but here we're looking at basic facts. So I'm going to look at my 4. And remember I told you to use your multiplication chart so that you can get stronger at it. And I'm looking at, see what is divisible by 4. I need to get close to 39 as possible, or around there. So I'm going to look at 4, and I have numbers that are 36 and 40 that are around the same area as 39. And so I'm looking at this first one, and I will have 36. I look at here, I have 3 digits in my 100. I have ones, tens, and hundreds. Well, I need to do the same thing as well. So we were using that power of 0. I have ones, tens, and hundreds, so now that would be 360. So that would be a compatible number to 396. I'm going to divide that by 40 because we're looking at what's divisible by 40. So if I took my zeros off, I have 4 goes into 36 9 times. And so I know that my answer will be 9. 9 times 4 is 36, and then I have 1 0, which I place it here, so my answer is 9. The next one that I said it would be 40. Again, I'm using hundreds place value, so it's ones, tens, and hundreds. I need to have, it's 3 digits. I need to show 3-digit marks, so I have 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit to make 400. Using the same divisor at 40. And I have what times 40 equals 400? And it would be 10. 4 times 1 is 4. And then I have my 2 zeros that will be followed after my 4. And that's what we did. So we said it was going to be about 9 to 10. So I can write here about. All right. We're not doing the evens. We're doing odds. If you want to do evens, that's great. And then I will let you know what those are. But I want to not take up too much of your time because it was only supposed to be a simple assignment this evening. And so I'm going to look at here. I'm going to write this out at 6,078 divided by 88. Again, 88 is closest to 80 or 90. And if you're not sure about that, I'm going to draw it on a number line. It will be placed on this side, so it's closest to 90. Bring down my division sign. I'm going to take my first 2 numbers, 60. And I'm going to only look at my basic facts. So I'm going to kind of ignore that 0 there, and I'm looking at my 9. And I'm coming over here. On my 9s, which 2 numbers are going to be around the 60s or close to? All right, so I said I can use the 63 or 72. If some of you said 54, that's fine too. So as a matter of fact, I think I'll do that one. 54 and 63, 72 is a little bit larger. And so I'm going to look at my 54, and I'm putting it here. How many digits do we have here? I have 4, so I need to add 2 zeros followed after. And so now I have 5,400 divided by 90. Again, I said that 9 goes into 54 6 times. So if 9 times 6 is 54, How many zeros would I need? I need to have one more here because I only have one there. So my answer is 60. I said that the next one would be at 63. So I'm placing this right over here. So at 63, again, I have 4 digits in this number. I'm going to proceed these, follow it after the 63. So it's 6,300 divided by, I'm keeping my same divisor. How many groups of 9? I'm moving over to my multiplication chart. I'm coming over to my 9. How many groups of 9 go into 63? And I'm moving it straight up. And I have 7. I have 7 groups of 9. 7 times 9 is 63. I have my 1 0. I need another 0. And so it's going to be about 60 to 70. All right. Use compatible numbers to estimate the quotient. So we're going to estimate the quotient here. So let's go ahead and do this one. 568 is closest to, and here we're going to, because here we were doing to find the 2 estimates. All right, now we're just going to find the answer to the quotient is the answer to a division problem. So 568, if I had 500, and I had 600, and I had my 50 in the middle, 60 is on this side, so it's closest to 600. Divided by my 34 is closest to 30. So what is 3? So let me just take off my 0. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6. I have my 1 0. I'll need the extra, so it's 20 times 30 equals 600, because 600 divided by 30 equals 20. All right, now let's do this one. 4,479. That's going to be closest to, so if I have 4,000 to 5,000, and we're looking at the compatible numbers. So here I have, if you said that it was 5,000, my 89 is going to be closest to my 90. So now I have to look at some numbers that's going to be my 9. I'm looking at my basic factors. So I'm coming over to my 9. Which one of these, because if you say that this is going to be closest to the 5,000, is 9, can 9 go into a 50? No. Oops, I'm sorry. Let me bring this further up. No, so I have to look here. So I'm going to actually have my compatible number at a 45. So I'm going to make that at a 45, 4 digits, 0, 0. So 45 divided by 9, 9 goes into 45. I'm going to get my multiplication chart again. 9 goes into 45, 5 times. 5 times 9 is 45. I have my 0 here. I need that extra 0, so it's 50 times 90 equals 4,500. And remember, you're getting compatible numbers, numbers that can be equally divided into. So what are the multiples? So you want to make sure that there's no remainders. Next one is 9. All right, we're looking at 77. 77 is closest to 80. And now I need to look at the compatible numbers. We're using our basic facts. So at 8, we're looking at 55. And so what would be, I'm going to go to 8. What would be a number that's going to be compatible? Well, look at there. It's 56. Because it can be evenly divided into without a remainder. So here, this is going to be compatible to 56. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. I have 2 here. Need to add my zeros. Using my basic facts, 8 goes into 56, and we just went through that. So I'm going to bring it over here. 8, and when I'm dividing, I'm coming over here. 56 goes into it 7 times. Placing my 7 here. So that's 56. I have my 1 0 that's here, and I need my next 0. So my answer is, oops, I'm so sorry. I did it again, guys. I'm so sorry about that. It goes into 70. All right, and our last problem for tonight, 24 is closest to 25. Okay, so this should be relatively... thanks for catching it. It's not closest to 25, silly me, because 24 is closest to 20. You need to have that even. All right, so now I'm going to use my basic facts, which is going to be 2, because I'm going to write that down to a 0. 2. Now look at here. It's 18. Is 18 divisible by 2? So I'm coming over here. Yes, it is. Look, it goes in there 9 times. So here, this is going to be 18. Becomes 0, 0. Now 2 goes into 18. I'm going to bring my chart again just so that I can show you. 2 goes in 2 groups of 2, go into 18 9 times. Here's my 9. 2 times 9 is 18. My 1 0. So the answer is 90. All right, guys, that was all for your homework this evening. Go back. You need to remember, use your hundredths chart or your multiplication chart. If you didn't bring your multiplication chart home, then go to your journal. There is a multiplication chart in your agenda book. So there's one there. You also will find an agenda book and a composition book as well. So use that, study it, make sure that you are memorizing it. You have until October 31st to memorize your multiplications. Guys, awesome day. I really appreciate your hard work. Have a great night. Send me a message. Tell me you say hi. And then come by and see me because I've got some stuff for you. All right. Talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.